All right?
Is she capable of learning to handle it?
Yes.
And how long will it take her to learn to handle it?
She can do it now. She's helped me do it for the last 2 years.
Has she?
Yes.
I've prepared your quarterly report.
Oh, great. Hang on. I'm afraid this isn't right. Oh, this isn't right at all.
I'd like to give in my notice.
Right, but that won't solve it. What?
I can't do it.
Yes, you can.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can.
No, she can't.
Yes, she can.
Look, you can't delegate a new job without proper training. It's not fair on them. And it'll only involve you in more work later on. It takes time for a person to learn and to gain confidence. And you've got to teach them. And you've got to make a training plan so that they know exactly when they're going to have to take over full responsibility for the job.
Yes, that's right. Yes, you got that.
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Now, wait a minute. You haven't done a paragraph on the exhibition.
Oh, Keith does that.
Yes, he does, but you have to incorporate a summary of it in here.
Oh, I see. It's a complete recap, not just the latest news.
That's right. Now, I'll tell you what. Do the next one yourself, but bring it to me before we send it off, and I'll tell everyone to send the figures to you from now on.
Now, what about that wretched letter to Mr. Johnson?
Yes, I've got to do something about that. We open up at the Royal Victoria Hall in 7 weeks.
Well, don't try to do it yourself. Delegate it to the district manager.
Bernard?
Well, why not? That's what he's there for. That's what he's been trained for.
What if it goes wrong?
Look, there's nothing to worry about provided that you delegate it properly. Provided that you remember... Hello?
Bernard, I've got a proposal for you. I want you to take over the Royal Victoria Hall job.
How do you mean?
I'm delegating it to you. All of it. I'm putting you in charge. Just you.
Me?
How can I make it any clearer? You.
Me?
Organize the staff. Buy light equipment, cutlery, crockery, whisks, the usual. Get out all the documentation and bookwork. Organize the notices, health and safety, training, our policy statement, and make sure that they're adhered to. Any questions?
But all this stuff you're handing over to me, you've never allowed me to do it before.
I know, and that's been my mistake. I'm asking you to do it, and you know how, don't you? Fine. Now it's all up to you. I want you to stand on your own feet, and I don't want to hear another word about it until I see you there on the opening day. It's all yours, mate. What am I doing here now? Why don't you let me get on with it?
Because there's something else you have to learn.
I decided which task, who did it, and by when they'd be ready. He doesn't need any more help or training. He's already trained, so he's ready. Right? And I briefed him.
Yes.
Shut up. I informed others. I got it all right. So what have you got me up here again for? I can't spend time hanging around in heaven when I've got important things to do down there.
Would you like to look into the future?
Why? What's wrong now? Oh, Bernard, there you are. Wonderful, wonderful. Come on in. Come and sit down. That's it. Well, now, and how's it going at the Victoria Hall?
Okay, but I think you ought to know that as you left it to me, I've played safe.
How do you mean played safe?
Well, the unions wanted a special deal for overtime.
Oh, why didn't you tell me?
You didn't ask.
I didn't ask?
Said it was up to me, so I thought, well, I'll have to give them what they're asking for.
My God, is this the budget? It's a certain loss maker. I could get the sack for this.
Said you didn't want to be bothered.
But I delegated it to Bernard. I gave him the job and left him to do it.
Well, you gave him the authority to do the job. Yes, but that doesn't mean you can just walk away from it.
You're confusing me. Leave him alone to do the job. You can't just walk away.
Let's find an everyday example. All right, take your son, Darren.
Darren?
Yes, Darren. Now, when you taught him to swim, you didn't just go home and leave him to it, did you? You got out of the pool, sure. But you kept an eye on him in case of trouble. And as he became a stronger swimmer, so you needed to watch him less. Well, it's the same with delegation. You take your hands off, but you keep your eyes open. So, be available to give advice in case you need it. And monitor progress. Check up on key points.
But then I thought I'd better check with you.
You mean it's not too late?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, Bernard. Oh, Bernard, thank you. Thank you, Bernard, thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hey, got a minute?
Yes, have you?
I've got an hour, completely spare.
Hallelujah! What are you going to do with it?
Well, it's given me a chance to think about Nelson's as a profit center. And I've suddenly realized how we can really cut costs and make it pay. I think I should talk to them straight away.
I'll arrange it.
It's good of you to see me so quickly, Mr. Nelson.
My pleasure.
Now, I've been thinking. The real answer to cutting costs here is to get rid of the tea trolleys.
Is it?
Yes, you see, at the moment, you have 12 tea trolleys going to various parts of the factory. 4 vending machines would do instead. You could have snack and beverage machines, and you only need 1 operator for 12 machines, so you wouldn't have to recruit all those tea ladies to replace the ones who are going to retire. And it also means there'd be far less disruption because people would take their break when it's convenient, not when the trolley comes round.
I see.
Also, there's much better cost control and no pilfering. And there are the figures.
Yes. This is interesting. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. And of course, this means that we'll put the discounts back to where they were in the original contracts.
Daddy, it's super!
Yes, well, you go and get your face scrubbed. We're going to pictures.
Great! What about your work?
Work? Oh, work. I do that at the office now.